Alright guys, today's review is going to be a little different, as today we're looking at the Cinemachines Derelict alien ship from Neca. And these are about $20, and on the back you can see the other things that they make. Space Jockey, which is not a machine or a vehicle, but you know, whatever. I'm glad they make it anyway. And then the Derelict ship, and then the APC vehicle, which I wouldn't mind. I mean, I'm not trying to get it. If I saw it, then sure, why not? And then the dropship. I really wish I could get the dropship, but the thing is, I remember seeing it once, and then it sold out, and I've never seen it again. And there's really not a lot of places around where I live that actually sell these Cinemachines. So I don't know, I'm not having much luck finding the dropship, but I would really like it. Also on the back here you have this kind of like specifications for the Derelict ship, and it says discovery date 6/3/21/22, location LV426, structure asymmetrical, crew unknown, a single fossilized body. Presumably the pilot was discovered on board with chest damage indicative of xenomorph XX121 incubation. Size largely unknown. Limited portions explored before emergency evacuation, notably a large cargo area containing thousands of xenomorph eggs. God, can you imagine? Thousands of eggs. File notes. Discovered by crew members of the commercial hauler USCSS Nostromo, who were awakened from hypersleep when their ship's computer detected a 12-second beacon originating from LV426. So just here from in the package, I mean, it looks really cool. I mean, this is from Neca, so you know you're expecting a lot of detail and stuff. So let's go ahead and open it up and take a closer look. Okay, finally got it out of the package. Man, when NECA ties a twist tie, they do it like they're going to win an award for it. Okay, well, it doesn't really come with accessories, but it does come with this stand, which I actually think is really nice. So we would just put this in there. There we go. There we are, so we get that. That's actually pretty nice, and it's, I mean, it feels really sturdy. This thing isn't particularly heavy, but I feel like maybe if you wanted to, you could maybe use this stand for something else, but then I don't know what you would do with this, otherwise it would just be laying like that. But who knows, maybe you're much more the arts and crafts type of person, and you actually wanted to make a thing where it looked like it actually was you know, crashed and sticking up or whatever. But as for the ship itself, it really feels like it's one giant piece of like just gray plastic. But it's not. I mean, it's been painted, so there's this kind of silvery paint, and there is this really kind of faint, almost like maybe some kind of black wash over it. Anyway, it's got all these little lines, whatever these are, the texture to this ship. I guess I never really thought much about these engineer ships. But looking at it like this, like looking at a 3D model of it now, these are really weird. Like, yeah, like the asymmetricalness of it. Like, it's so weird to have a piece that juts out here, and then another like this, and then something like that. And this is... Obsessive compulsive disorder must not be something that affects engineers, because I feel like this would drive me crazy. like, what the heck is this thing? Or this thing? It's such a weird design for a ship, but I guess that's what's so neat about Alien. I mean, the ship is really weird, but I mean, just like the face hugger is so freaking weird, and then the xenomorph itself is so weird. Just like, it's something like you look at it, it's like it doesn't make sense, you know? I mean, having like a mouth inside of its mouth, like it's just like, it's just some sort of bizarre nightmare creatures. But that's pretty cool though, right? I mean, I don't have like a ruler or whatever, so I don't know. This thing is about the size of my hand, I guess. If I put it in the palm of my hand. So it's pretty big. For whatever reason, I thought this thing was going to be made out of metal, but no, it's actually just a light plastic. Maybe it would have been cooler if it was made out of metal. But anyways, I mean, it's got all this detail on it there that you expect from NECA. So all of that is really cool. Going back to what I said earlier, maybe if you did find some way to do some sort of project where you can have it like where it's just crashed into the into the planet, I guess you get like some fake rocks and some dirt, that sort of stuff. I don't know. I guess you'd have to be into that sort of thing. Like those people who play like those tabletop like military games and they make like a whole like field with little fake trees and all that stuff. I mean, I guess if you were able to do that, that might make it look really cool. Well, there's a little hole in the bottom, so I'm guessing that's for the stand. Oh gosh. Watch me break this thing right in the middle of this review. Whoops. That's not a good encouraging noise. Okay, whatever. That's good enough. Jeez. It's a little tight there. Okay. Well, I said this thing is not that heavy, but apparently it is heavy enough that it does weigh down the stand. I guess if you're something like that. Now I feel like this thing wants to tip over this way. It didn't seem like it was all... I mean, this thing really doesn't feel heavy. I feel like you have to... I don't know, the weight has to be distributed a little bit more evenly. Like this, I guess maybe this is exactly how they meant you to display it. Because now I feel like it's fine. It feels much more stable now. So maybe like that. There you go. I mean, it's not like a $40, $50 statue. This thing's only $20. So, you know, I think it's pretty cool for that. So, yeah, I think that's pretty neat. I would recommend it. I mean, at least for the ship. I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends, like how into all the meaning, like the AP, like I said, like for me the APC doesn't really mean that much to me. If I get it, cool. If I don't, no big deal. But I'd really like to get the drop ship though. But I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, I just wanted to have a look at it since I just recently managed to pick this up. It was one of those things, right, where it's like I kept meaning to, then putting it off, and then before you know it, it's like, look, man, this is the last one. If you don't buy it, and then just forget about ever having it. And you know, when it gets to that kind of situation, and then so finally decided to pick it up. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty sure once I put it with all the rest of my Aliens stuff, it'll look you know, much better. Because, you know, that's how it is. Like, you get something, and then, like, on its own, it's kind of, well, you know, pretty good or whatever. But then you put it with all the rest of your collection, and it just kind of, like, brings out, your collection a little more, because there's some variety and stuff. So that's really what this is, just for some variety, and I think it's pretty cool. I don't have this ship in any other way, shape, or form, so this is actually really nice. Anyways, until next time, take care.